This is Brother Denny Johnson, Senior Director of Brotherly Engagement and Outreach for the General Headquarters of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, coming to you live from the Alpha and Sigma Gamma Rho reception, the gold standard reception on behalf of the Congressional Black Caucus 2023. I have the distinct pleasure of standing here with the Grand Bachelors of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, Frater Ricky Lewis. Good to see you, Brother Lewis.
Good to see you as well. Thank you, brother, for this opportunity.
My pleasure. Listen, I know there's a lot been going on, and you know, with the panel discussion that was earlier this week and everything, and the D9 is really taking a turn in terms of all facets of advocacy.
Right.
But what would you say is and there are many advocacy issues, but what is one that you think that stands out that needs to be addressed as part of the D9 Council of Presidents, and how will you, as Grand Bachelors of Omega Psi Phi, address it?
Right. I think it's important, as you said, there's a lot of advocacies, but it's critical that we mentor these young black boys.
Wow. Yes.
And young black girls for the sorority.
Yes.
Now, when we go on these college campuses, these HBCUs are full of girls.
Yes.
Girls are going to school.
Yes.
They're getting good grades.
They are.
They're minding. They're doing what they're supposed to do.
Yes.
These young boys, we got to get them early.
Got to.
In the third grade, to encourage them to go to school. Now, we understand college is not for everybody. Get your trade. But don't sit at home and not do nothing.
Right.
And find yourself with an idle mind. Because what I'm concerned about is, all over the country, they're giving young black boys 10, 15, 20, 30 years in the penitentiary.
Right. Right.
And their whole life is gone. Many of the time, their parents die while they're in prison.
Right.
So we're trying to catch them early, skirt them around that crime and that foolishness, put them on the right track. And I think with black men being around them will make them go the right direction.
Yeah, because we know an idle mind is a devil's workshop.
Absolutely right.
And all, and I think it's essential. It's an ongoing matter.
Absolutely.
But now, I think we're at the most critical moment.
Absolutely.
Because of what we're facing in terms of so much crime and hatred and all that. It seems like a reoccurrence in our country.
Right.
So I know the men of Omega Psi Phi continue to be at the forefront. There are many mentoring programs and all that I know you all have had since your inception. But it's good to know that now, as Grand Bachelors, you're going to challenge your brothers to even be more intentional about the pursuit to save our black boys.
Absolutely. And what we've made in our fraternity is that mentoring is mandated.
Yes.
Every chapter shall have a mentoring program.
Yes.
You have to show quantifiable data that whatever city you're in, LA, Detroit, New York, Chicago, Baltimore, that you're impacting the lives of some young black boys.
Yes.
Now, we know we can't save them all. Nobody can save them all. But we need to do the best we can to encourage those young boys to not just sit around, look at social media, looking to do something they have no business, and end up impacting their life and their family's life by going to the penitentiary.
This is our assignment.
Unequivocally.
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 This is our assignment.
If there's anybody that can save us, it's us. It's the Iotas. It's the Kappas. It's the Alphas. It's the Sigmas, and it's the Omegas. We are trusted messengers in our community. When these young boys see these colors, they know these men are coming to help. And we got to do that.
And it speaks to the fact of the importance of Greek life.
Absolutely.
Because there's been some conversations that has gone as high as Capitol Hill of erasing Greek life.
Absolutely.
And all. Of course, we know the stance of Governor DeSantis in Florida and all.
That's right.
But because of our history.
We're not going to allow that to happen.
We have to make our own history now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I know with you leading the charge of the men of Omega Psi Phi, along with the other leaders of our D9, we're going to do it.
Absolutely.
We're going to do it.
Absolutely. Yeah, our community is demanding it. And when our community demands it, outside of the black church, we are the most trusted messengers in our community.
That's exactly right.
The most trusted. Right. And that's why we do what we do.
I think we could close it right there.
Consider it done. I'm honored. Thank you so much. Alpha, for allowing me to do
Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
Well, there you have it, folks. Frater Ricky Lewis, Grand Bachelors of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, sharing his perspective about advocacy and all. We thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Enjoy the rest of your time here in Washington, D.C.
Thank you.
We know you have many miles to go and venues and all.
Thank you.
Safe travels back to Southern California.
I appreciate you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.